Well, hello and God bless you for a look into the weekly word. Want to talk about John 3:16. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe should not perish, but have everlasting life. You know, that verse says more than we can even imagine. When we look at, and the key words in that verse is so, world, only, whosoever, and everlasting. So that if we think about it, we ask, how much does God love? Well, he so loves. And that word so is an indicator to how much. How much does he love? The whole world. So what are we talking about? That he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever. That would be so whosoever out of the whole world. Now, I kind of looked into the population from like the 15th century up to our current time, and this is what I found. Just in the 15th century, and so I didn't keep going like further back. So you can trace this all the way back to Noah, right before God destroyed the world with a flood. And its population then, they say, could compare to the size of our population today. So from then till where we're at now, going back to the 15th century, the world population was 375 million. In the 16th century, the population was 500 million. In the 17th century, the population was still at 500 million. When we get to the 18th century, we have 1 billion. When we get to the 19th century, we have 1 billion. The 20th century was 6.1 billion, and today is 8.7 billion. Now, I added all of that up from the 15th century until now, and that is 18,175,000,000 people who have come and gone through this life or are presently here today. John chapter 1, 1 through 4 and verse 9. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And there isn't anything made that was made that has not been made by him. And in him was the life, which was the light of men. And in verse 9, this is the true light that lights every man that comes into the world. Can you imagine every single person, just from the 15th century till now, the 18 billion, the 175 million, not a man, not a woman, that God doesn't touch in their soul with the truth of his gospel, the love through his Son. So that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe would not have to perish, but have everlasting, eternal life. Thank you.